Hello everybody and welcome to this video on functions. I'd like to start by explaining what a function is, then go on to give some examples of how we use f of x notation when working with functions. A function describes how one list of numbers x relates to another list of numbers y. Let's imagine we have the following list of numbers 1, 2, 3 and 4. And then we have, we'll call this list x. Then we have another list of numbers y, which we'll say is 2, 3, 4, and 5. You can see that the list of numbers y is one more than the list of numbers x. The number 1 relates to 2, the number 2 relates to 3, the number 3 relates to 4, and the number 4 relates to 5. You can see in each case that the y, the numbers y in the list y are one more than the numbers in the list of x. So this means that the function f of x is x plus 1, essentially one more than x. What I'd like to do now is give you some examples of another function. Let's take a look at f of x is equal to 7x plus 2. And let's see what happens when we have f of 2, f of 7, and f of 9. Well, wherever there is an x, we put a 2. So 7 times 2 plus 2, that gives me 16. f of 7, wherever there's a 7, wherever there's an x in the function, we put a 7. So that's 7 times 7 plus 2 is 51. And finally, f of 9, wherever there's an x in the function, we put a 9. So that's 7 times 9 plus 2 is 7 nines are 63 plus 2 is 65. So I'm just going to draw out the list of numbers here. So we've got list x, so that would be 2, 7 and 9. And our list of numbers y would be 16, 51 and 65. And we can say that x relates to y by the function f of x is 7x plus 2. So the number 2 in the x list relates to 16 in the y. The number 7 in the x list relates to 51 in the y list. And the number 9 in the x list relates to 65 in the y list. Thanks for watching the video. If you'd like to learn more about how we apply what we've learned to finding the roots of functions with indices, then join our classes at kippersconsultancy.co.uk. Meet students and tutors, work on harder questions, build confidence and access higher grades.